Alfred! Good afternoon. Would you all please be seated? And please join me in prayer. Great and gracious God of compassion and love, today we celebrate the gifts you've given us for observation, curiosity, discovery, knowledge, and wisdom. And we thank you for the opportunity to learn still more to come, just as we have struggled and learned together. Today we celebrate with praise and thanksgiving the wonders of our world and the challenges and rewards of each new day. We pray, O God, bless us even now as we celebrate accomplishments and anticipate new opportunities to learn and grow and serve one another. Keep us ever mindful, we pray, of our place in the world and the many ways in which we are co-creators with you in your continuing creation. We pray, O God, by your love and your grace. Amen.
Good afternoon, and greetings to the graduates, their family, and friends. We are honored that you are all able to spend the day with us. I'm Jim DeYoung, Chair of the Board of Trustees of Carroll University, and I would like to welcome all of you here today to the 2014 commencement ceremonies of Carroll University. Members of the board, honored guests, faculty, staff, family members, and most of all, students. Graduates, this is your day. I remember my own graduation from Carroll on this same lawn in 1973. My wife Patty and I also proudly sat in the audience as our children, Juliana and Ben, participated in commencement ceremonies in 2010 and 2011. Our family has flourished thanks to the deep and rich connections with the Carroll community of faculty, staff, and students. Throughout its distinguished history, Carroll University has been renowned for teaching excellence and the personal and purposeful development of students, both within and beyond the classroom. These hallmarks of the Carroll experience are celebrated today in your graduation. And you will find that the results here will be the foundation of a lifetime of fulfillment and personal and professional success. Graduates, you are heading into what may feel like uncharted territory. Your Carroll roots, the knowledge and skills you have gained, your friends and classmates, and the personal and spiritual growth you have experienced will help guide you. We hope that the book you found on your seats, presented by the Alumni Association, will also help prepare you for your journey. This inspiring story, Unbroken, by Laura Hillebrand, begins on a day in May 1943 when an Army Air Force bomber in World War II crashed into the Pacific Ocean. The plane's bombardier, Louis Zamperini, somehow managed to survive the crash and find his own way into a life raft. His story is extraordinary, but its most important lesson is about the ordinary, that it is the ordinary traits we nourish in our daily lives, those of character, courage, creativity, and hope, that provide the foundation for the extraordinary when we are confronted with the unknown. Louis Zamperini was a rebellious teenager. He was smart enough to challenge his energies into running, and his talent and willpower propelled him to the 1936 Berlin Olympics. With the outbreak of World War II, he joined the Air Force. In that infinite ocean in May 1943, Louis was atop a failing raft confronting sharks, thirst, starvation, and enemy aircraft. As you will read, his long odyssey drove him to the limits of his endurance, and yet he somehow managed to counter desperation with ingenuity and hope. His faith depended on the strength of his will and the resilience of his body and spirit. His extraordinary survival was based on the qualities that he had refined in his daily life. All of those qualities, courage, perseverance, creativity, and hope, are the ones that have brought each of you to today's celebration of your academic achievements. But remember, as you read Unbroken and afterwards, that the qualities you have honed in more mundane circumstances will serve you well in good times and in crisis, and they will constitute the compass that will help you navigate through life and pioneer your own destiny. Graduates, this is your moment. Enjoy it. Take time to savor this ceremony and your celebrations with family and friends. As you do, I hope you will reflect on all of the things that got you here, your personal perseverance and the ability to overcome setbacks, the support of your loved ones, and the commitment of your classmates. Go out into the world and make us proud. Go from here today knowing that you are well prepared and that with hard work and dedication, you will succeed. But also go knowing that you will always be welcome back at Carroll, a place we all love. We hope you will stay connected to this inspiring place that has been such a big part of our lives. Congratulations. Please join me in welcoming President Douglas Hosted to the podium.
Good afternoon. It is truly a pleasure to welcome you to campus today and this wonderful celebration. I would like to extend a special greeting to those tuned in today's commencement at either one of our video feeds on our campus or online. Today is the day we will send more than 700 new pioneers into the world. By our calculations, that's a first. But before getting too far into this celebration, we need to recognize two very special groups without which today's graduates wouldn't be located in the chairs before me. First, mothers, today is your day. Would all the mothers and grandmothers in the audience please stand and be recognized? Happy Mother's Day. The second group of individuals has devoted a good deal of time and energy throughout the past few years to help you earn the seat you occupy today. We are blessed with many talented and dedicated faculty and staff. These individuals thoughtfully guide and effectively educate students to become pioneers and future leaders. With great enthusiasm, members of the faculty and staff have donned their academic regalia to join us for this celebration. And there are many others in their civilian attire who are gathered today with us too. At this time, would all faculty and staff please stand and be recognized? Thank you. To the graduates, we've prepared you very well for this day. It's time to take the much heralded Carroll experience out for a test drive. See where it takes you. It's time to broaden your influence and bring your expertise to the doorsteps of those who need you and all that you can offer. It's time to reawaken that pioneer spirit within each one of you. We're here today celebrating the beginning of yet another chapter in the storied history of Carroll, and that chapter is you. It's my sincerest hope that each of you will make a personal commitment to unleash your pioneer spirit. In doing so, I hope you persist and display courage. It continues to serve Louis Zapparini quite nicely. It served this campus well for 168 years. Now it's your responsibility as future leaders to keep it going. I fully anticipate that the journey you're about to embark on will test your mettle. With courage and persistence, you will succeed. You can make a difference in this world. I'm honored to bid you bon voyage as you embark on your journey. So to the class of 2014, Godspeed. Now let's get on with the celebration. Carroll University has a proud and long-standing tradition of asking a member of the graduating class to speak at commencement. This year's student speaker is Dane Mariani. Dane is graduating today with a major in history and a minor in philosophy. He earned his recognition as a Keenan History Fellow and as a Pioneer Scholar, and he has represented Carroll at the Northern Great Plains History Conference, where he presented a paper on the American Indian representation at the 1933 Chicago Century of Progress World's Fair. After graduation, Dane hopes to put this outstanding liberal arts education to good use in the field of public history, working with historical collections and exhibits. Please join me in welcoming Dane to the podium.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dane Mariani, and I'm honored to share some thoughts of the class of 2014. I've met many of you over the last 4 years, and I've spoken with enough of you to know that a lot of us ask the same questions, and we're here searching for very similar things. If anything qualifies one of us to stand before the rest, it's the late nights we spent talking in dorm rooms or the coffee shop about assignments, lack of sleep, the future. These conversations are what unite us. Very recently, I heard President Hofstede say that relationships are what define Carroll, and I think that has to be true. Institutions change just like everything else, and we've seen Carroll change a lot in the very brief time we've been here. Institutional aims and objectives change, campus culture changes, we add and subtract walkways and buildings, and this history is important. But today, I think it's probably more important to remember what Carroll has been for each of you individually. For whatever reasons, no matter if your plan changed halfway through your first year, or you transferred in as a sophomore, or you enrolled at Carroll from the workforce, you chose this university to help you achieve your goals. And those goals might have changed along the way, and that happens, but we readjusted, and this school helped us get to this time and place. If you're wearing a cap and gown right now, you have found success on your own terms. Throughout our time here, we've had the incredible freedom and the heavy responsibility to choose what to learn. This university, its faculty, staff, they've all been invaluable resources, but we still had to choose what to engage with. And a lot of time, that kind of freedom can be paralyzing because we don't want to choose incorrectly. One of the most memorable things a professor ever told me was that sometimes choosing between great opportunities could be just as hard as not having any opportunity at all. But we've made our choices, and we're here today. This whole ceremony is about validation. It's about honoring your choices. Because ultimately, despite the uniqueness of your challenges and your doubts, we are all here, a community of individuals, celebrating each of our successes. My dad has always said, knowledge is power. We have become powerful by being here. We have the power to affect change in the world around us, and we have the rest of our lives to learn to use that power wisely. I've been honored to be your classmate and friend, and I hope you all continue to find success. Thank you.
Thank you, Dane. Chair DeYoung, President Hofstede, and honored guests, it is now my great privilege to recognize a member of the faculty who several weeks ago received an award recognizing exceptional achievement by a member of the Carroll University faculty. The award is made possible by a fund established by Norman and Louise Allheiser. The Allheiser Award for Teaching Excellence was established in 1986 and recognizes exceptional instruction by a member of the Carroll faculty. It is a great honor for me to announce that the recipient of the 2014 Allheiser Award for Teaching Excellence is Professor Daniel Becker, Assistant Professor of Graphic Communication. Dan, would you please stand and be recognized? Congratulations, Dan.
It's now my pleasure to confer emeritus status on two valued members of the Carroll University faculty. The first is Dr. Lynn Bernier, Associate Professor of Political Science, who is in Bordeaux, France today, and is not able to join us. Lynn joined the Carroll faculty in 1987 and has served in a range of important leadership roles throughout her tenure, including as a valued member of the faculty, as Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, and most recently, the founding director of the Carroll University Scholars Center. We are also proud to count Lynn among our alumni. She graduated in 1976. Additional information about Dr. Bernier can be found in today's program. On behalf of the Board of Trustees and the entire Carroll community, it's my pleasure to confer upon Lynn Bernier the status of Associate Professor Emeritus of Political Science. Congratulations, Lynn. I would now like to ask Dr. Bruce Strom, Associate Professor of Education, to please stand. Bruce joined the Carroll faculty in 1990 as chair of the Education Department and as the first director of the graduate program in education. He has also served in many other key roles during his time at Carroll, including as a mentor to new faculty and his years of service on the Faculty Executive Committee and the Tenure and Promotion Committee, to name but a few. Bruce has been a pioneer in the development of cross-cultural immersion experiences, leading students to places such as Mission, South Dakota, and Sydney, Australia. He will also lead our graduates to the stage today in his 15th year serving as a student marshal at Commencement. More information about Dr. Strom can also be found in today's program. Bruce, on behalf of the Board of Trustees and the entire Carroll community, it's my pleasure to confer upon you the status of Associate Professor Emeritus of Education. Congratulations. I am truly honored to present our keynote speaker, the Reverend Dr. Deborah Block, a distinguished member of the Carroll class of 1974, a member of our Board of Trustees, and pastor and head of staff at Emmanuel Presbyterian Church in Milwaukee. Deborah was a true pioneer when she graduated with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Religious Studies at Carroll, among a small group of women pursuing ordained ministry at that time. Deborah went on to receive her master's degree from Louisville Presbyterian Theological Seminary and her doctorate from McCormick Theological Seminary in Chicago. She began her ordained ministry at Emmanuel Presbyterian Church in 1978. Deborah chairs the Board of Trustees of McCormick Seminary and also served as chair of the board of the Presbyterian Publishing Corporation. She has written for the lectionary commentary series Feasting on the World and the companion Feasting on the Gospels, and is a contributor to Celebrating Our Call, Ordination Stories of Presbyterian Women, Proclaiming the Great Ends of the Church, and A Spiritual Life, Poets, Prophets, and Preachers. In addition to serving as a Carroll trustee, Deborah was also involved in a recent study regarding spiritual life on our campus. Deborah is part of a Carroll legacy family, and as such, her ties to the university run very deep. Both of Deborah's parents graduated from Carroll, and her brother David, who is a member of Carroll's Emeriti faculty, and his wife are alumni as well. Carroll's theme for this academic year has been humanity, and we have found many ways to recognize, reflect, and celebrate as a campus community. I could think of no better way to cap that reflection than by having Deborah here today. She touches so many lives in a significant way, not only here at home, but thousands of miles away. She and her brother have been instrumental in Carroll's water project in Ribe, Kenya, traveling there to dedicate a school built in their mother's memory. We're pleased and honored to have Deborah join us and speak at this year's commencement. Her words are always profoundly relevant, eloquent, and impactful, and we will leave here today a little bit wiser for having been here because of her. Please join me in welcoming our distinguished keynote speaker, the Reverend Dr. Deborah Block.
Thank you, President Hosted, and all my good friends and colleagues. And hello, graduates. What a view. All these faces, Carroll's largest graduating class, a sea of humanity. I'm honored to be with you here today, at my alma mater, of course, and I am humbled. Humbled because commencement speeches and commencement speakers are famously not memorable. A writer for the Washington Post waded through scores of graduation speeches and concluded that what's probably said doesn't matter very much in the end. unless the speaker says something truly inappropriate or is someone controversial. Memorable maybe for who didn't give it, Rutgers, Condoleezza Rice. Memorable maybe for who gave it got paid. I read that the range for speakers' fees at universities, the ones that will admit to it, is $5,000 to $50,000. In my case, I was offered lunch and a parking spot, for which I'm very grateful. Truth be told, I don't remember my graduation, let alone who spoke at it or what was said. There was that final crunch to get everything finished. I was an RA and the floor needed to be closed up. I was already focused on the next big things, marriage and graduate school. It was a blur even then. But I do remember my mother's graduation here at Carroll on May 18th, 1980. One husband, 3 kids, and 30 years later than her original class of 1950, my mom graduated with honors. And that was memorable. So I'm remembering my mother on this Mother's Day and reminding you graduates that it's not just your day. Mother's Day, as a national holiday on the second Sunday of May, is 100 years old today. Pop quiz. Who was the president who signed that proclamation in 1914? Woodrow Wilson. You a history major? We celebrate the second Sunday in May here at Carroll as a kind of gamble with Mother Nature Day, and so far we're winning. If you think student debt is astronomical, consider that we spent $18 to $20 billion on Mother's Day gifts for today, an average of $163. Now, what student wants to be average? And what student has $163? But what mom here doesn't really just want her graduate to say, "I love you and thank you"? Let's say thank you today to Julia Ward Howe, who in 1870 called for the women of her day to rise up and band together against war. This was the woman who earlier had written the words to the Battle Hymn of the Republic, who saw that her hopes for the peace and truth marching on were not catching on, even after the human devastation of the Civil War. So Julia Ward Howe issued a proclamation. We will not have questions answered by irrelevant agencies. Our husbands shall not come to us reeking of carnage for caresses and applause. Our sons shall not be taken from us to unlearn all that we have been able to teach them of charity, mercy, and patience. We women of one country will be too tender to those of another country to allow our sons to be trained to injure theirs. In the name of humanity, she called for a Congress of Women to promote the amicable settlement of international questions and the great and general interests of peace. And that was the original Mother's Day. Now, that is not exactly a Hallmark card. No wonder we buried that in flowers and brunches and over-commercialized sentiment. The questions of violence, war, inhumanity, what we teach our sons and daughters. Hello, graduates. Now, we've met before, many of us. A late, very hot Friday afternoon in August 2010 was freshman orientation. I was asked to speak to you and your parents about spiritual life in your Carroll experience. Riveting, as I recall, on that late, very hot Friday afternoon when you were tired and very hot and overwhelmed. So just in case what I said then has gotten a little bit rusty and dusty, let's review. I shared with you the most memorable words I ever heard here at Carroll, and some of the most memorable words I ever heard in my life. It pays to go to convocations. The speaker was Elie Wiesel, Nobel Peace Prize winner, human rights advocate, author, Holocaust survivor. He told a story about his own education and something that made a huge and lasting impression on his life. When he came home from school every day, his mother would be there to greet him. But she didn't say, "How was your day?" She didn't ask about classes or activities or the other kids. She didn't even ask, "What did you learn today?" Or "Did you get all the answers right today?" Every day, Mrs. Wiesel would ask her son, "Did you have a good question today?" Elie Wiesel grew up and survived the death camps and lived to ask in our days some of the most profound questions of our humanity, about suffering, about injustice, about the human capacity for good and evil and the existence of God in the midst of our inhumanity. Good questions that are difficult and eternal and very today. Good questions that are personal and political, global and local, unifying and divisive. Good questions that defy easy answers because they open a quest for new perspectives on yourself and your world. Good questions that provoke new thinking and invite new responses. Good questions that need a good education in order to pursue. If you think that graduation means that you have all the answers, then your alma mater, which in Latin means your edifying mother, then your alma mater Carroll still has some work to do. If we did this education thing right, you went from freshman orientation to senior disorientation. A whole new set of questions for the new person that you are now. All the immediacies of what am I doing next? Where do I find a job? All the immensities of what is the purpose of life? And where do I find meaning? If we did this education thing right, you know that there are big questions to answer with your life, and that your life is bigger than the bottom line. A good question for today is, where am I going? All of these faces are very inspiring from up here. But I'll let you in on a little secret. What's really interesting at commencement is your feet. You walk across this stage, and most of us up here are going to be looking at your shoes. The parade of flip-flops and Ferragamos, the practical and the fashionable, the dangerous. The new shoes for the occasion you can hardly stand in, let alone walk across the stage in. The job interview shoes that looked like something your dad would wear and you thought you would never be caught dead in. Those comfy go-to shoes that have seen a lot of miles. All these feet. I guess that's why we actually refer to graduating as walking. 700 plus of you are walking today, and where are you going? Where are these feet taking you? Generally speaking, said the wise and witty writer Frederick Beaker, generally speaking, if you want to know who you really are, as distinct from who you like to think you are, keep an eye on where your feet take you. Hello, graduates. There's an Aboriginal community in Australia where the indigenous language is based on directions, north, south, east, and west, and where to say hello translates literally to ask the question, where are you going? So I'm offering some directions today that I hope you might remember as horizons to walk into. The first is gratitude. To your mothers and fathers, your grandparents, friends, family, mentors, teachers, advisors, who have brought you to this marker on your way. Your education is a privilege, not an entitlement. So use it to say thanks with your life. Spend your life generously. The second direction is inquiry. Your education doesn't end here, which is why we actually refer to graduation as commencement. It's the beginning. If we did this education thing right, you are lifelong learners, not just continuing to hone job and career skills, but contributing to the quality of our common life by grappling with those big questions of human dignity, equal educational opportunity in our cities and in places like Nigeria, economic justice, environmental sustainability, physical and mental health. Ask why of injustice and violence, and ask, how do we make it right? Ask the good and hard questions, and don't be satisfied with superficial answers. Since it's just us, you know, I have this recurring dream that I'm at my graduation, and I'm usually somewhere over there, and I haven't finished a paper or gotten all my credits, and I'm not going to get my diploma. I think a shrink would call that an anxiety dream. But maybe it's really my Carroll-formed brain telling me, you're not finished. Keep asking, keep learning, keep walking. Where are you going? The directions of gratitude, inquiry, and thirdly, community. In Latin, commencement means begin together. Don't stop at the 6,000 volunteer hours that Carroll students gave to the community this year. Wherever you go next, connect with a community where you can be part of asking those questions and addressing the needs of the world we share. Join a church or a synagogue, mentor kids, build houses, heal the hurts of loss and the social wounds of violence, foster humanity. It's diploma time. So just one more thing. Does anyone have a phone? Or a camera? When I give this signal, I want you to take a selfie of your feet. There are lots of smiling faces here today, but take a picture of your feet. And going forward, keep an eye on where they're going. Gratitude, inquiry, community. Ready? I was serious. Ready? 1, 2, feet. Hello, graduates. We'll be watching.
Thank you, Dr. Block. Graduates, we have now come to the centerpiece of this ceremony, the conferral of your degrees. President Hosted, it is my honor to present the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Music Education, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Software Engineering, Master of Science in Physician Assistant Studies, and a rowdy group, and Doctor of Physical Therapy. You win. These men and women have met all the requirements of Carroll University, and they have been recommended by the faculty, and the Board of Trustees has voted to approve the conferral of their degrees. On behalf of the faculty and of every member of this Carroll community, it is now my great pleasure to present the members of the class of 2014 to you for awarding their respective degrees. They will be called to the stage by our faculty readers, Professor Kathy Kramer and Professor B.J. Best. Candidates, after you receive your diploma, please walk across the stage, return to your places, and be seated. Will the marshals please lead the candidate for bachelor's degrees in the class of 2014 forward to receive their diplomas. Audience, we request that you please withhold applause until graduates from each degree category have received their diplomas. Graduates will be called forward in alphabetical order within each particular degree category as indicated in your program. Those of you who wish to take pictures of your graduate, please observe the roped-off area to my right. You are invited to come to this area immediately before your graduate is presented. We ask that you keep the area open so that everyone who wants to take a picture can do so, and we also ask that you not block the view of anyone else. Graduates, here we go.
Elizabeth Avalos. Ryan Randall Belkey. Declan Francis Baran Ragazzi. Marianne Calderon. Carrie Allison Szylski. Gregory Michael Doms. Samantha Jo Dufek. Is it Z? Zui. Where are we here? Zui Quang Nguyen. Congratulations. Michael D. Hallowin. Christina Sue Hansen, magna cum laude. Dante Hill. Lucas Jacob Jordan. Samantha Lynn Cammers, cum laude. Kyle M. Kirchhoff, cum laude. Kayla Marie Kusro. Manila Morris Lado. Grace Maria Ledeen. Kaylee Diane Marcino, cum laude. Dane Joseph Mariani, magna cum laude. Montana M. Mariscal, magna cum laude. Lucas John Theodore Matic, magna cum laude. Kelly Marie McGraw, cum laude. Congratulations, Brianna. Brianna Michelle Meyer. Thomas Matuish Miskowski, magna cum laude. Maria Mladenovich. Natalie B. Nichols, cum laude. Sarah Jean Orsini, cum laude. Beauregard William Patterson, cum laude. Alexander Kyle Plummer, magna cum laude. Gretchen Marie Radke, magna cum laude. Cale J. Ross. Micah W. Scheider. Thomas Schlesser. Alexander J. Shane. Lindsay Marie Sippel. John Paul Slacky. Noah Stickles, presented by Carroll University faculty member Rachel Stickles, Noah's mother. Elizabeth Marjorie Thornton. Kayla May Churji. Jenna Elizabeth Villanova, magna cum laude. Nicole Elise Wiesendanger, cum laude. Erica Jeanette Leon, ECS, magna cum laude. Alicia Zuberbeer, summa cum laude. Matthew R. Albert, magna cum laude. Cassie McCall Aldirks, magna cum laude. Stephanie Alvarez Rivera. Brittany Lee Anhalt. Brittany Ann Ehrman.
Aaron David Artskotke. Morgan Ann Austin, magna cum laude. Ashley Marie Avampato. Susan Marie Balthazar. Danielle Bandashewski. Edward Baratz. Andrew J. Barthel, magna cum laude. Melissa Renee Bauer, magna cum laude. Cassandra Lynette Borelli. Cassandra J. Bauman. Brooke Ashley Bauman. Jamie Marie Beal. Alexis Marie Bean. Angela L. Becker. Taylor J. Becker. Rachel Brianne Bailing. Michael Raymond Beining. Jenna Marie Benz. Ellen M. Berg. Catherine Alice Berry. Keisha Lynn Berry. Michelle Lynn Betts. Frederick David Beitler, presented by Carroll University faculty member Fred Beitler, Frederick's father. Erica Nicole Billitz, cum laude. Caitlin Ann Burkus, magna cum laude. Julia Ann Belado. Caitlin Irene Bloyer, cum laude. Patricia Jane Blythen, magna cum laude. Danielle Marie Bodway. Catherine Anna Bowman. Stephanie Marie Borkowski. Shalise M. Borowitz. Adam Daniel Boyd, cum laude. Danielle Marie Boyd. Kelly Lynn Boyle. Kelsey Nicole Bratz. William Bradley, cum laude. Carolyn Marie Brady, summa cum laude. Kelly Michelle Brady, magna cum laude. Alexis Bragg, magna cum laude. Amberly Branham. Amber Rose Broski. Stephen Michael Breen. Jordan Donald Brovick. Colleen Brown. Dustin J. Brown. Brittany Sue Bruins, cum laude. Emily Helena Bruni, magna cum laude.
Kevin Glenn Brusky. Karen Shaw Buckley. Ein Bowie, summa cum laude. John Peter Butch. Nicholas Ryan Butchart. Anna Rose Cacciatore, summa cum laude. Danielle L. Caldwell, cum laude. Dylan Samuel Kaliva, cum laude. Joanne Faust Canfield. Lisa Nicole Caravello. Amanda Joy Carlson. Adam Edward Caro. James Cassidy. Autumn Dawn Castle, magna cum laude. Samantha Marie Kavanaugh. Andrea Elise Cebulski, magna cum laude. Emily Suzanne Keka, cum laude. Chao Chang. Kristen Lee Chittum, summa cum laude. Skylar Lee Shinard, summa cum laude. Danielle Marie Crislaw. Anna Marie Christensen. Kayla Rose Christensen, summa cum laude. Anna Christine Caesar, cum laude. Caitlin Marie Clark. Abigail Joy Klausing, magna cum laude. Anastasia Elizabeth Klukas. Krista Kanan. Kimberly Patricia Condon. Kayla R. Cooley, magna cum laude. Jessica Shaw Coons, presented by Carroll University employee Bill Coons, Jessica's father. Angel Francisco Corona Velasquez, summa cum laude. Sarah Ann Coughlin. Denise Carol Cournoyer. Amanda May Crowley, cum laude. Christine Casey Culver. Michelle Lenore Cummings. Lisa Marie Zarniak. Christina Teresa Dajane, summa cum laude. Jordan Anthony Dale, magna cum laude. Adam James Dalpra. Ein Tien Dang. Heather Lee Danilick. Jennifer J. Dargan, magna cum laude. Cole William Davies, cum laude. Brittany Danielle Davis. Sarah Elizabeth DeBanke, magna cum laude. Joshua W. DeGrasse Bauman. Emily Ann DeNoyer, magna cum laude. Caleb J. Deere.
Danielle Nicole Devine. Alexander C. Drake. Wesley Patrick Duberstein. Rebecca Julia Dureka. Justin Michael Eccleston. Mark A. Elke, summa cum laude. Lee F. Emmett. Melanie April Insaldo, cum laude. Aubrey Elizabeth Erickson, magna cum laude. Jacqueline Sky Farley. Emily Ann Fax, magna cum laude. Daisy Felix. Laura Larissa Felton, cum laude. Ryan Anthony Fertitta. Amanda Jean Finn. Thomas John Fleming. Kaylee Christine Formella, magna cum laude. Samantha Liliana Maxine Fox, cum laude. Alexandra Jean Frazier. Caitlin R. Federking, cum laude. Taylor John Frederick, cum laude. Aubrey V. Fredrickson. Mackenzie Elizabeth Fuller, cum laude. Melissa Marie Guido. Melissa Dixon Gall, magna cum laude. Megan Elizabeth Gannon, magna cum laude. Anthony P. Garcia. Ashley Garland. Aaron Andrew Gendrich. Frank A. Jufrey, Jr. Casey J. Glow. Getty. Okay. Kristen Marie Gady. Caitlin Marie Gertz, magna cum laude. Mitchell Leonard Gola. Britta Naline Goplin, cum laude. Mark Christian Gore, magna cum laude. Andrew Green. Emily Ann Groth, summa cum laude. Gregory Lawrence Gruber, cum laude. Lydia Claire Gill. Nico Joseph Gumino. Kayla Ann Gunn. Mark Andrew Hackett. Casey Ann Hamill Barth, cum laude. Kelsey Ann Harbeck, cum laude, presented by Carroll University employee John Harbeck, Kelsey's father. Dana Marie Harder.
Catherine Elaine Harlan, cum laude. Benjamin Foster Harper. Kelly James Harris, cum laude. Danielle Hartman. Holly Jean Hatch, cum laude. Timothy Frank Humchild, cum laude. John Miles Howley, cum laude. Lauren Suzanne Hayden. John Carr Heavey. Caitlin May Henderson. Marcus Edward Hendrickson. Nicholas Henke. Amanda Jo Hennessy. Lauren Catherine Henning, presented by Carroll University faculty member Scott Henning, Laura's father. Anthony Allen Herrera, magna cum laude. Nicole Hurdle. Michael John Hilgers. Tricia M. Himmler, magna cum laude. Twain Din Huang, magna cum laude. Timothy Vincent Holing. Zachary Holstein. Constance Ann Hoppy. Paulette E. Hubbard, cum laude. Carl Hummer, magna cum laude. Cassandra May Marie Huffman. Hillary Suzanne Hoosier, cum laude. Kevin Patrick Hurd. Andrew John Huxford, magna cum laude. Patrick Austin Ibbotson. Kristen Elizabeth Jakowick. Natalie Elizabeth Yeager, magna cum laude. Jennifer Lynn Barco Jasing. Alexis Maria Jankowski, magna cum laude. Catherine Claire Jandusa. Sarah Catherine Jensen, magna cum laude. Kyle James Johan. Gino John. David Paul Johnson. Jennifer Dawn Johnson, magna cum laude. Kelly Lynn Johnson, magna cum laude. Carrie Jean Johnson, Christy Ann Johnson, Sarah Marie Johnson, summa cum laude, Rebecca Marie Jones, Matthew John Jost, Lindsay Amelia Kaas, Mitchell Gray Cano, magna cum laude,
Sarah Joanna Carney, cum laude. Kevin M. Kelnick. Ashley Nicole Kenjerski, summa cum laude. Sydney Catherine Kennedy, magna cum laude. Natizia Ketchel, magna cum laude. Sarah Jean Kindler, summa cum laude. Sarah Marie King. Erin Lee Kipp, cum laude. Jessica Ann Kissinger. Stephanie Florence Klass. Neil J. Clement. Kyle Everett Klinzing, magna cum laude. Joseph Cecil Klubakowski. Casey Marie Klosterman. Dushan Knesevich. Nathan Andrew Knit, magna cum laude. Christopher Koch, magna cum laude. Brittany N. Coles. Ariel Nicole Kopek, cum laude. Hillary Amanda Korb, magna cum laude. Agnes Kowalska, cum laude. Ryan Kozet. Nicole Lee Crows, cum laude. Amanda Lee Christ. Jennifer L. Craning. Krista Ann Kroll. Emily Krieger. Stephen Wayne Kabusiak, magna cum laude. Amanda Caitlin Keene, cum laude. Catherine Ann Kujowski, magna cum laude. Ashley Megan Kunick. Alexander William Laban, cum laude. Jordan Elizabeth Lacussier. Jennifer L. Liddell. Krista Marie Lamb. Andrew Marshall Lambrecht. Jeanette Allison Land. Mariah Ann Langfield. Sarah May Langford, summa cum laude. Rachel Elizabeth Langhoff. Abigail Larson. Alyssa Larson. Brian D. Larson. Erica Lynn Larson, magna cum laude. Hillary Ann Lauerman. Janine Marie Leahy. Luke Robert Lechner. Samantha Ann Lennox. Mary Elizabeth Lewandowski, cum laude.
Shane Aaron Levier. Allison Kearney Levra, magna cum laude. Bria L. Lind. Jacob Paul Lindmeyer. Casey Andrew George Liveris. Sarah M. Lobner. Amanda Elaine Long. Sarah M. Lucchesi. Sam Michael Ludwig, magna cum laude. Vanya Ludwig. Marissa Mater, magna cum laude. Emma Danielle Madura, cum laude. Marissa Maximovich. Emily Teresa Matisse. Nicholas Ryan Mao. Stephanie A. Mothy. Ariel Catherine Maxey, magna cum laude. Monica May McCreary. Abigail Kristen McGilvery, cum laude. Casey Elizabeth McMahon, magna cum laude. Christopher Jeffrey Meissner, cum laude. Kelly Lynn Menden, magna cum laude. Philip Anthony Mendito. Rebecca J. Manelli. Patricia L. Menz. Jacob Michael Meyer. Emily Miller, cum laude. Jordan Scott Miller. Kate Marie Miller, magna cum laude. Lauren Jane Miller, cum laude. Joel Ryan Millis. Alexander James Mission. Nikolai Stefan Miskov, cum laude. Caitlin Leanne Mizuski, cum laude. Carolyn Sue Mujeska, cum laude. Jocelyn Jo Mady. Hannah Emily Molitor, magna cum laude. Alec Moulter. Denise Montenegro. Jody Lynn Moore. Jocelyn Morales. Catherine Ann Miller. Christopher Glenn Mullins. Christine Elizabeth Malterer. Bryn A. Malvey. Kathleen Marie Mongovan, cum laude. Katie Marlene Mylert, cum laude. Kelsey Carol Navins, magna cum laude.
Speciosa Nargiri. Ashley Rose Netchi, magna cum laude. Jamie Lynn Niedenbach. Mitchell J. Nelson Kleinschmidt. Adam Robert Novinsky. Stephanie Christine Nair, magna cum laude. Louise Marilyn Nowak, cum laude. In February, Louise was recognized as the top officer candidate in the United States Marine Corps and was awarded the Commandant's trophy in recognition of exceptional academic performance, physical fitness, and demonstrated leadership in Officer Candidate School in Quantico, Virginia. Congratulations, Louise. Kayla Elizabeth Nystrom, cum laude. Kyle James O'Rourke. Carrie Lee Odell. Madeline Louise Ehlers. Sarah Oakers, magna cum laude. Benjamin Ryan Olson. Kyle Craig Olson. Ryan Richard Olson, cum laude. Katie Lynn Panawash, cum laude. Neha Parekh. Ashley Sue Poswald, summa cum laude. Grace Catherine Patnode, magna cum laude. Brian A. Pattengale, cum laude. Melissa Marie Polson, magna cum laude. Rachel Elizabeth Polson, magna cum laude. Maggie Christine Pebbles, cum laude. Stephanie M. Pellet. Mitchell Penninger, magna cum laude. William Smith Perego IV. Tiffany Ann Peschek. Sarah Marie Peters. Andrew Todd Peterson, cum laude. Jessica J. Peterson. Lindsay M. Peterson Johnson. Jonathan Michael Phelps, magna cum laude. Punami Puibandit, magna cum laude. Kelsey Pierce, cum laude. Michael Anthony Pietrantonio. Danielle Jean Pirelli. Jennifer B. Plazik, cum laude. Isaac Pratzo, magna cum laude. Chelsea Rose Prodzik. Jacqueline Joy Preston. Mari P. Prouty. Dakota Wayne Pruitt. Christopher Riley Pennenberg, cum laude. Marcus Joel Radu. Ching Ran. Sarah Elizabeth Ravely. Michael J. Regals. Matthew Robert Reap, cum laude.
Anne Elizabeth Reitz, magna cum laude. Jenny Lynn Renz, magna cum laude. Diane Marie Reynolds, summa cum laude. Catherine M. Reingruber, cum laude. Alicia Marie Richer, summa cum laude. Caitlin Sarah Roberts, magna cum laude. Lindsay Marie Roberts, summa cum laude. Sabrina Marie Rogers. Brittany Marie Rowland. Leah Naomi Rondeau, magna cum laude. Marguerite Inalves Rosendick, cum laude. Shelby Roth. Allison Catherine Rothrock, cum laude. Victoria Ann Ruffing, cum laude. Adrian May Salazar. Amy Jean Sampson, presented by Carroll University faculty member Kathleen Sampson, Amy's mother. Jared Tyler San Miguel. Sabrina Ann Sanabria, summa cum laude. Vanessa Sanchez, magna cum laude. Catherine Lynn Sandy, cum laude. Hannah Patricia Sanitas, cum laude. Caitlin Christine Sassy. Amanda Marie Scheinemann, magna cum laude. Caroline Marie Schleiss, summa cum laude. Marissa Marie Schleiss, cum laude. Felicia Marie Schlicht. Ryan D. Schmidt. Emily Rose Schmidt. Jenna Rose Schmitz, magna cum laude. Alex Patrick Schneider, cum laude. Aaron Danielle Schober, cum laude. Amanda Lee Schoberly, cum laude. Haley Rose Schreiner, magna cum laude. Michelle Marie Schulte. Lauren Marie Schultz. Nicholas Patrick Schultz. Ryan C. Schwab. Emily Louise Schwartz. Lauren Michelle Schweitzer, magna cum laude. Jenna Elizabeth Scudder. Stephen Michael Seftar. Callie Brianne Schurbrock. Zachary Thomas Senger. Evelyn Serrano. Frances Marie Sedisek. Felicia Marie Shaw. Haley Nicole Shaw.
Melissa Sue Sheffer, cum laude. Grace E. Shellstead, cum laude. Christian R. Shepley, summa cum laude. Amanda Joanna Chevy. Kevin M. Shockley, cum laude. Jaspreet Singh. Chelsea Lynn Sipe. Cassandra Marie Skibby, cum laude. Kirsten Skinner. Matthew David Schlander, presented by Carroll University employee Linda Schlander, Matt's mom. Benjamin James Smith. Brandon Alex Smith. Rochelle Marie Smith, magna cum laude. Kylie Annabelle Smithback. Stephanie Ann Spiel, magna cum laude. Mark W. Spratty. Amy Lynn Sroka, cum laude. Morgan Lynn St. George. Chanel Teal Stanek. Carl A. Stanfield IV. Samantha Lee Stoskowitz. Paige Marie Stewart. Carly Ann Stigler. Tanya Ray Stoll, cum laude. Andrew Curtis Stoldorf. Holly Geneva Strauss. Daniel Streve. William Brendan Sullivan. Alex Sutherland. Kelly Marie Sweeney. Colin Andrew Snyder. Shane William Taylor. Sarah Tennant, magna cum laude. Catherine Therese Tiafilo, cum laude. Alyssa Tara Tess. India Ann Thomas. Eng Thu Tran Swan, summa cum laude. Lan Eng Tran, magna cum laude. Tammy Thao Tran. Nicholas Raymond Tripoli, cum laude. Kaylin Joy Trutchell. Amanda Elizabeth Tishon. Michelle Violet Turchik, summa cum laude. William James Utek. Courtney Marie Van Zeeland. Frances Susan Vanderpas, magna cum laude. Amanda Nicole Vegso, magna cum laude. Sierra Ann View.
Haley Marie Vissers. Maria Mercedes Viteri, cum laude. Kaylin Nicole Wacky. Jeremiah John Walsh. Eric James Walls, magna cum laude. Kelsey Ann Huergo. Tyler James Waskowski, cum laude. Ryan Patrick Waters, cum laude. Catherine Mary Webster. Lindsay K. Weisensell. Danielle Westby, magna cum laude. Rachel Marie Westra. Sharon Wayrich, magna cum laude. Ashley Marie White, magna cum laude. Kevin D. White, cum laude. Michelle Nicole White. Jade Marissa Wickman. Brianna Coyes Wilborn, cum laude. Spencer Williamson. Amy E. Winkler, magna cum laude. Tyler A. Whitman, summa cum laude. Jessica Ann Wiesa, magna cum laude. Megan Elise Wallerman. Olivia Thayer Wood. Asua Benya Yali. Eli Kongcha Yang, cum laude. Susan Ann Yokovich. Ryan R. Young, cum laude. Anna Rose Zenfinning, magna cum laude. Heidi Catherine Zell, magna cum laude. Matthew Beringer Zellner. Lana Zildzik. Taryn Ann Zimmer, magna cum laude. Nicole Ann Zimmerman. Katie Lynn Zing. Morgan Lee Zuliger, cum laude. Abigail Rose Mazza. Lauren Elizabeth Melberg, cum laude. Ariel Nicole Adelson. Yeri L. Arias. Brandon John Arndt, magna cum laude. Allison Marie Bear, magna cum laude. Diana Marie Bargamian, magna cum laude. Emily Augusta Bauer, cum laude. Mackenzie Elaine Baus, cum laude. Jessica Rochelle Beckwith. Alicia Elizabeth Baylor, magna cum laude. Tessa Jean Bowsley. Erin Christine Brown, magna cum laude. Stephanie Irene Brown, magna cum laude.
Tiffany Marie Colon, cum laude. Allison Elizabeth Doherty, cum laude. Krista Elizabeth Dern, cum laude. Lauren Beth Doherty. Kristen Nicole Edwards, magna cum laude. Melissa L. Eitzen. Alyssa Danielle Endres, cum laude. Brooke Elizabeth Erickson, magna cum laude. Chantel Fournier, cum laude.
Andrew John Giamo.
Andrew John Giamo, magna cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Gillette. Rachel Elizabeth Glish. Jennifer Elizabeth Gradle. Elizabeth Colleen Gray, magna cum laude. Catherine Heyman, cum laude. Jennifer Gail Hansen, magna cum laude. Erica Leah Hippis, cum laude. Hillary Ann Hoffman, summa cum laude. Erin Marie Hallahan, presented by Carroll University employee Cindy Hallahan, Erin's mom. Hannah Hertenbach. Laura D. Johnson, magna cum laude. Benjamin John Kegley, cum laude. Katrina Marie Leonard. Brittany J. Lutz, cum laude. Kelsey Rose Martiniak. Liza Marie McDermott. Caitlin Kudelka McGuigan, magna cum laude. Rachel Ellen Niles, magna cum laude. Stephanie Dawn Nimmer, cum laude. Grace Alexandra Ohm. Emily Faye Paskevich, cum laude. Gregory Allen Regal, magna cum laude. Sarah Marie Rotter, magna cum laude. Emily Christian Sarandos. Monica Claire Shackley, magna cum laude. Mary Beth Margaret Schaefer. Katie Lynn Schlimgen, summa cum laude. Kelly Smars, cum laude. Sarah A. Stagakis. Brittany Steinke, cum laude. Kelly Lynn Stockfish, summa cum laude. Allison Lee Vanderpool, magna cum laude. Amanda Elizabeth Weber, magna cum laude. Cheyenne Lindsay Welsh. Riley K. Whiteman, cum laude. Jessica Lee Weisbrod, cum laude. Chelsea Margaret Zander, magna cum laude. Melissa A. Zarneth, cum laude.
Would the candidates for the Master of Business Administration degree in the class of 2014 please come forward to receive your diplomas? Dr. Dennis Debrecht will hood each candidate.
Lori Michelle Aliota. Rosemary A. Bartkowiak. Christine Ann Bickett. Daniel Bilski. Andrew David Campbell. Michael Alvin Dodson. Todd Michael Jawalski. Jennifer Nicole Gimza. Philip Russell Hackbarth. Karen F. Hacker. William Allen Haggith. Yu Jung. Saul Juarez Aguilar. Donald Wilburn Kazel. Evan Curtis Konetsky. Fred Yun Lim. Antonio William Orta Taylor. Ronald Lee Reichert. Ryan C. Riemenschneider. Joseph Caleb Widmer.
Would the candidates for the degree of Master of Education in the class of 2014 please come forward to receive your diplomas? Dr. Kimberly White will hood each candidate.
Jeffrey Richard Wayne Allen. Heather M. Brown. Jennifer Ann Burns. Michelle Ann Dorzinski. Katrina Louise Drea. Edith Orietta Gifaro. Megan Lori McBride Hayes. Stephanie Emma Hesselgrave. Brittany Lynn Johnson. Claire E. Kamak. Katrina M. Koch. Lindsay Rose Moore. Melissa M. Moore. Carrie Lee Quirk. Valerie Ann Roman. Patricia K. Schmidt. Kristen Ann Swoboda. Darcy Jenna Van Addiston. Jody K. Weaver, presented by Carroll University employee Steve Weaver, Jody's partner.
That's it? Okay. Will the candidates for the Master of Software Engineering degree in the class of 2014 please come forward to receive your diplomas? Dr. Cheng Li Hu will hood each candidate.
Anuya Duvuri. Timothy J. Grunwald. Kenosha Amadani Wimaratne.
Would the candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Physician Assistant Studies in the class of 2014 please come forward to receive your diplomas? Professor Barbara Barkey will hood each candidate.
Thomas C. Anderson. Elise Barris. Emily Nicole Bushy. Mariana V. Druzina. Jessica Ellis. Emily K. Flaherty. Emily K. Gebhardt. Alyssa Gross. John W. J.J. Jenkins. Sonia M. Jennings. Hannah Elizabeth Kussler. Joseph Jacob Musin. Kelly Lynn Minch. Nathaniel Joseph Rettrum. Kayla J. Rummage. Nicole Marie Sotbein. Heather Ann Sutter. Matthew Ryan Ware. Stacy Marie Whitcop. Cynthia Nicole Whitwer.
Would the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy in the class of 2014 please come forward to receive your diplomas? Dr. Mark Erickson will hood each candidate.
Angela Renee Augusta. Angela Lynn Bacci. Elizabeth Rose Blair. Amy Lynn Bonds. Danielle Del Rey DiCarlo. Sarah Marie Diedrichs. Robert Allen Dompling. Emily Jean Fisher. Sonia M. Garhart. Anthony Michael Glademans. Amanda Marie Gore. Leland T. Goff. Nicole Ashley Green. Kelly Hansen. Reagan Shirley Heafy. Samantha Elizabeth Heesen. Joseph Thomas Johnson. Angela Marie Cron. Daniel Edward Kruger. Allison Ann Kutz. Eric Matthew Kajawa. Natalie Marie Leonardi. Kristen Ann Meltz. Stephen Moore. Kyle Nicholas Murrison. David Leonard Pechkowski. Brittany Marie Puta. Christopher A. Riggs. Taylor William Riley. Krista Erin Sawyer. Catherine A. Schiff. Stacy Ann Schunard. Matthew Patrick Schutte. Kristen Alice Senzik. Margaret G. Schaefer. Olivia Marie Smaney. Jennifer K. Stafford. Colin David Steiner. Jennifer Stromberg. Alyssa Suzanne Tennis. Craig Edmund Tomaszewski. Amanda Sue Treloff. Kyle Randall Vandahoy. Rebecca Suzanne Warner. Catherine Ann White. Jordan Dean Wickman. Kamara L. Wilharm.
President Hosted, the degree candidates of the Carroll University class of 2014 have received their diplomas and are now ready to have their degrees conferred.
Would all of the candidates for degrees please rise? Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the powers vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Carroll University, I confer upon each of you the degrees you have earned with all of the rights and privileges that appertain to. Graduates, you may now move your tassels to the left. Congratulations. You may be seated. I would now like to ask the Reverend William Humphreys, the Carroll University chaplain, to deliver the benediction.
Well, you've heard it suggested already today that this great high of today will be something that you'll forget, at least the content of it. But give this some opportunity to consider and commit yourselves to these words of the apostle in the Christian tradition, the Apostle Paul, who writes, "Finally, friends, think about these things. Whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is pleasing, whatever is commendable. If there is any excellence, and if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things." Let us keep thinking about these things, even as we go in peace. Amen.
Please stand and welcome Kali Marcino of the class of 2014, who will lead us singing our alma mater. I ask you to join in, and the words can be found in your program. It's a great view from here. Here we go.
Our Carroll University, our home so fair and free, to thee our loyalty we pledge, and praises sing to thee. Thy hallowed halls we love so well, the campus walks, the victory bell, our hearts and minds rejoice to be thy sons and daughters, hail to thee.
Thank you for doing that. The ceremonies of the 2014 commencement of Carroll University are now concluded. Please stand while the mace bearer and the platform party lead the recessional. And once again, graduates, congratulations.